Окей, ребятки, всем здорово, с вами снова на микрофончик я, ребята, Artemonchik. Мы с вами продолжаем проходить такую наикрутейшую культовую игру в стилистике киберпанка и Шерлока Холмса под названием Body Want to D. Добро пожаловать во вторую часть нашего с вами приключения. Что же, желаю вам приятнейшего просмотра, а мы начинаем. Усаживайтесь поудобнее. Желаю приятнейшего просмотра. Блин, ну она очень, конечно, сама по себе, ребята. Немножко эффекта я хочу сделать чуточку потише. Потому что, кажется, она уж больно какая-то громкая. Не, ну она сама по себе очень громкая. Ее надо делать, конечно, тише. Вот, я думаю, вот так будет ок. В прошлой части мы узнали с вами, ребята, то, что вот в этом бутылочке со змеей находился какой-то неизвестный, ребята, яд, которым мы отравили мэра. Вот мы строили догадку. Выставляли логическую, так сказать, цепочку.
Deadly poison is atropine. Okay, great.
Атропин. Ну, недавно Ихарита убили, и он уехал.
It was Kovalev's fingerprint on the murder weapon, huh? We have to get to him. Are you in? Can I count on you?
Look, James, I admit you were right. This is pretty damning evidence. But Kovalev...
Special announcement. Engine problems have been reported aboard Icarus, which is currently flying over Brooklyn. We ask residents of the borough to stay at home and shelter in place. There is no need to worry. Insurance for bodily injuries will be fully applicable.
Что-то там наверху
James, did you hear the
происходит.
announcement?
I even felt it.
Damn, you're that close to it? Are you alright? The newsfeed said it crashed into a building and that it's about to fall into a chasm.
Yeah. We can't pass up a fucking golden opportunity like this.
Pass up a No, wait, James, are you crazy?
Too late, bye!
Так, понимаю, вот этот дирижабль валился в здание, врезался. Мы сейчас...
An impossible chance to get Kovalev has just fallen out from the sky into my very lap. Or at least my very neighborhood.
Мы как раз бежим, чтобы попасть на этот дирижабль. Ух ты. Мы проникли на этот борт этого дирижабля.
James, are you hearing this?
Fire department on site. Ambulances in 13 minutes. Secure the area. Do not go inside. I say again, do not go inside.
Sounds like good advice.
bitches in Brooklyn, hold your positions. And get the crowd pushed back before it comes down on top of us.
Sarah, mute this channel.
What? You allergic to orders?
Yes, I am.
Виниловый диск. Враг процветания. Мне интересно, это было подстроено специально? Стандартно безупречница. Аукцион тел проходит каждую пятницу. Но мне кажется, это стопроцентно подстроили, убирают свидетелей.
It seems they didn't wait for the gravity to do the killing. Swell. I prefer to interrogate corpses. Their deaths tell me more than their lies would.
James, evacuate whoever you can and get the fuck out of there.
Little late for that. See for yourself.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Good question. Help me identify Kovalev. I bet his corpse will open right up if we ask it all nice-like. Recognize it?
Doesn't match the one on file. Keep looking.
How about this guy?
Not even close. Quit fucking around.
Drenched in his own blood.
This isn't Kovalev.
Shit, I can't find it. Moving on to reconstruction.
James, we don't have time.
Sarah, I'm going to find out what happened here, full stop. Understand?
Okay, sure.
Ну да, конечно, мы прям так по горящему.
Holy shit. Loss.
Don't worry, I'm sure everyone here can afford new bodies.
Fuck them. Just talking about the booze.
James, don't even think.
We have to reconstruct the lock.
Сюда.
Fuck. This is
far back as it'll go.
So we don't know what caused the explosion.
Not yet.
James, if Kovalev finds out...
This whole place is about to fall apart and take Kovalev's secrets with it. I'm not about to let that bastard get away from me again.
Hey, if you fall, I'll say you acted alone. I'm fucking serious.
Fine. Let's get to work. There's blood. I'll turn on the UV lamp.
Be brave, James.
Марш.
Kovalev's prints are everywhere.
Well, it is his bar.
Looks like he spilled a few Bloody Marys, so to speak. Let's follow the traces lead here. Some unidentified substance.
Reed's is flammable.
Kovalev started walking from this spot, bleeding like a faucet.
Someone shot him?
Lunatic, you're a bartender. You're an endangered species. I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. I'm old-fashioned, but I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier.
Attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Got a dead guy here who'd make a decent suspect.
He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character. The caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself. You check the DNA.
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basmond.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, I didn't figure it would. Employed by Phalanx, an elite private security company founded by someone called Miller?
If I were this guy, I'd look for another job.
fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev. Why was a security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question. Something provoked him. He must have been startled to have such shitty aim. Straight in the Icarite. Whoever tapped him was a fucking excellent shot.
So now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basmond.
Ugh, what a horrible way to die.
He's gonna have such a phobia. Just the sight of a match will make him piss himself.
And he'll never light a cigar again.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Demmer?
Fucking Demmer. Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries. He's covered in some kind of flammable shit.
We found the same substance on Kovalev. What does it look like to you?
Something exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones. Intense heat set him on fire.
Shit. The poor bastard really suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demmer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so. The center of the blast was in this lounge. Time to check on Park's friends.
What was... Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just that we better get a move on.
Martin Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all. A scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From a speed camera?
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jane Salma had a similar one.
Similar? Identical?
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence.
No, not yet. can't read the Icarite.
Destroyed?
Doesn't look that way. I just can't access it. I see a code on the hand. Will you check it?
Expensive bodies don't usually have those.
Could have been a recent purchase, maybe? Just hadn't gotten around to removing the serial number yet?
Weird. It's unregistered, but the body was bought by Phalanx for... Holy shit! For $4 million bucks?
Way too pricey for a bodyguard. Sarah, meet Mr. Miller.
You think that's the owner of the company?
Not only that, arms dealer, smuggler. Don't bother looking in the system. You won't find anything. This asshole works for the government. Got some documents.
I don't believe it. Do people like this always keep secret papers just lying around for anyone to see?
Looks like the law on lowering the age of free subscription is just the beginning.
What? They want to make it even lower?
And add tons of taxes. I'd say it's a long-term plan.
Have they gone fucking insane? They can't do that!
Their plans will have to wait. It'll be years before they're back on their feet after the transplant, especially if they go down with this airship.
Are you going to download their Icarites?
Even if I wanted to, I don't have time for that.
Right. Well, in any case, the longer the plan takes to get started, the better it'll be for the rest of us.
Fuckers. Whoever blew them up may have had a point.
You got that right. What do you think?
Accidents happen to people. Just bad luck.
I'd say his luck was a little worse than bad.
Against that much force? I didn't stand a chance. These shards came from someplace else. Must have been losing altitude.
Until he finally hit the neon sign.
The ads in the city are deadly effective.
Ugh, James, I'm begging you.
He's got something on his neck. Check it out for me, would you?
It's, one of ours? Agent from the department.
How the fuck did he get in here?
Jealous?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, this was definitely not an accident.
came from this side, bleeding heavily.
Can you handle the UV? Remember, I'm right here with you if you get scared.
Not scared. Just don't like it.
Sure. What do you make of this wound?
Adrenaline's a hell of a drug. The blood trail leads all the way to the lounges. It must have come from there. Got hit in the air. Had a hard landing. That guy, he kept us cool.
For all the good it did him.
Let's see where he jumped from. Couch is fucked up.
Is this more of the undercover's blood?
Nah, he would have bled out. Must belong to the guy next door. Check the DNA for me.
No data available. Shit. That's gotta be some big fish.
I'll take photos. We'll identify him later. Nailed him right through the head. Damaged.
What is that? A brand name?
Could be. Or maybe somebody's initials. Someone shot through the suitcase lock. I'll check for ballistic trajectories. The side of the bar erupted in a hail of hot lead. Turned the lounges into Swiss cheese.
Into what?
People used to talk like that. I heard in some movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a movie buff.
They sat there in the lounge, all cloak and dagger and hushed tones, until the spray of bullets caught them flat-footed. He managed to scram. Agile body, fast reaction time. Grade B, maybe even A.
Where did he get the money for that?
The bullet turned his brain to mush. It'll take years to reconstruct his Icarite.
James, can you get into the suitcase?
Okay, let's see.
At least we know where he got the money for that hot rod body. Why is our agent neck deep in this? What's his fucking deal?
Dean was not a saint for sure, but we have no idea what or whose business he was doing here.
Seriously? He obviously wasn't doing anything legit.
Legit. I've been with the department so long, I don't even remember what that means.
Uh-huh, right.
I don't think we'll get any more out of the Swiss cheese lounge.
Let's move on. How can we connect it all?
Ballistics points to Kovalev opening fire on the guests. I'll check around the bar again. Shells. .45 caliber.
No shit.
That's what I figured. Kovalev used a Tommy gun. Nothing like the classics.
Why did he shoot his own people?
First he took out Green, then he got to the rest of his gang.
Turned against his own.
Started with Kovalev. First, he served a cocktail he whipped up himself. He treated the next guest with a hail of bullets. Finally earned a bullet himself from Oscar Winnow Edmundo. Kovalev gave as good as he got. He finished off the crooked UC.
It's all just so unnecessary.
Necessary or not, in the end, the neon got him. He got hit hard. We're lucky. You know what they say. Follow the trail of blood.
Nobody says that.
Right.
Time to break out the UV lamp.
We've got a lead. The trail leads to this guy. We've got Kovalev's prints on the handle of the knife. Drinks that had a kick.
Who's the knifer?
Zikarite's cut. I'll check the blood.
Another one of Miller's bodyguards.
Seriously, where does he get these guys?
Nice display of bravado.
I bet he was in the army. You don't get reflexes like that just from a body. It takes training, years of it. I'd also say he had to use the knife, because I think by then he'd lost his gun. The impact knocked Kovalev off balance. He dropped something. Something new?
You think he blew himself up?
Nah, I doubt it. How much did he have? We're following the trail of blood. Again. You know, like they say you're supposed to.
I can't.
He really didn't like this job.
Why didn't he blow himself up sooner?
Good question.
Фига себе. Смертник. Здорово, брат, здорово. До сюда уже не доходил.
Here, you got hit again.
До дирижабля. А, ты говорил, там до какой-то летающей тачки дошел, значит, дальше прошел.
Kovalev got shot a few times. Kept going.
The reconstruction's complete. Get the safe.
Determination. Why did he want to blow himself up here?
You already have all the data. Open the fucking safe before it all collapses.
Roger that. The safe should work again. Is it a real scotch?
Are you crazy? Go!
Короче, я тырю виски. Ясно, будь что будет.
There's something on it, but without any data.
You're out of time. Take what you have to take and run.
Wait, there's something else there.
There's no time.
See this? Green road to Kovalev.
I see. Now do you want to be scraped off the pavement?
Right. I can think of better ways to spend the evening. Could Green and Kovalev been working together? And why did the fucking bartender want to blow himself up in this particular place? What was he hoping to accomplish? Fuck. Sarah, are you there?
Who would have thought that the fly that was buzzing over Green's corpse
would get stuck on Icarus. Can't find a window to fly out of.
I had a feeling someone else was behind this. Thanks for confirming.
I wouldn't pat myself on the back just yet. Instead of this, buzz yourself around the Ripus corpse. The one you missed.
What if I don't feel like it?
Finding the body you missed? Isn't that your job?
Time could be the net the bastard was trying to trap me in. I had to act fast. Looks like a bigwig.
Did you find him? What kind of shape is he in?
Dead.
Just a temporary state for bigwigs like him. Unfortunately.
Betting Green is on your shit list too, huh?
We don't have to worry about it anymore, do we? Let's focus on the one at your feet. Do you recognize him?
Wait a minute. George Boyle, CTC director.
From the rotten family that invented the Icarite.
His signature was on the documents from the lounge.
He and the others found a way to strip the poor of their bodies to pad the pockets of rich assholes.
He's just another dead asshole to me. What do you want?
You have a unique chance to get justice. Desynchronize him. Buy some time for the poor people.
How? This is just his corpse. It's cold. The guy no longer feels anything.
Shoot him through his Icarite. He'll suffer in his new body. And more importantly, he won't introduce more body taxes so soon. It will take months, maybe years, before he gets back on his feet. You gave time to people who really need it.
You deserved it, motherfucker.
Good. Very good. Good boy.
What? What have I done?
Ah, James, can you hear me? It's about to go down. You've got to get out. James, you have to get out of there.
Ну, я его башку размочил.
Icarus is about to go down.
Almost. I bet my
Никогда
notes
не
were
любил
right on his
богачей.
right hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once.
Как говорится,
Ready
чем
to
больше у
kiss
народа
the century.
бабок лежит в кармане, чем его душа тухлей. Ну. Не
Hey,
знаю.
Chief. Did you hear they served scotch
И
with
игра
lemon
это прям
pickles?
целенаправленно показывает. То, что богачи бедных вообще не ставят. Мы просто биомусор для них. Мы просто биомусор.
First you send me
Это
that
даже
bullshit
в видеоиграх
You got evidence.
наглядно
You
показывают.
listen to me right now. You weren't there. Understand? And we're not talking now either. In fact, I haven't spoken to you since the accident. Got it?
Chief,
Nope. That's it. I'm pulling you off this case. Steiner out.
crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case?
Это хорошо, видишь? У нас будет уже разное прохождение игры. У тебя будет своя история, у меня будет своя история.
There's an old saying, if you can't tell what's going on, it's about money. Steiner's a decent enough guy, but everyone in the city has a price. No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain. So many victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is. Some fucking philosophy major dropout, screaming about remaking society, without even realizing he's just covering up his own pathetic insecurities. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away, shut it down, for one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And Sarah doesn't deserve that. This city has a disease.
Класс, брат, класс.
Festering, somewhere deep down.
Красавчик, респект.
Underneath the routine.
Респект, мой господин. Целую ваш богатырский
Below the
пупок.
predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody.
Только давай на стриме об этом говорить не будем. Не надо.
The one that makes me wake up drenched
Я очень рад.
sweat,
Я очень рад.
heart about to crack open, scream locked in my throat. It's like somebody's chained a fucking boulder to me and shoved me off a cliff.
Я так полагаю, ты дошел именно вот до сюда. Мы сидим на тачке.
Oh, fuck.
Ну да. А нет, или мы не на... А нет, мы просто сидим, да. Понял.
One supremely shitty day. Lucky for me, I got just the thing to help get through it. Oh, fucking disgusting. At night, they ventilate the ground floor plants. They say it's necessary. Necessary to dump even more pollution into the air. Fuckers.
Блин, вот Рилли, после этой игры мне очень сильно захочется пересмотреть пятый элемент. Вот, Рилли, я сегодня буду смотреть пятый элемент. Вот серьезно. Вот задумку взяли из Киберпанка. Взяли крупицу пятого элемента, потому что вот именно в пятом элементе вот такие тачки летающие, вот как вот здесь мы видим. Взяли из какого-то фильма тоже кадры, я не помню, какая тоже «Параллельные миры», по-моему, этот фильм называется, если мне память не изменяет. Вот именно «Параллельные миры», по-моему, фильм называется. Именно там город снизу, трущобы, и город сверху, где живет элита. И смешали все эти жанры воедино, и получилось прям мега эпическое, короче, что-то.
Starless night. No surprise there. This much air pollution. Every night's starless.
Сейчас, ребят. Сейчас, ребят, продолжим.
Take away the singing and the shitter break in the middle, and all you got left is your average daytime soap. Old Zed. Man's a classic. True professional. He'll fix any machine you bring him, as long as you're not picky about where the parts come from. One of the most expensive restaurants in the city. Tiniest fucking servings I've ever seen in my life. Pitiful. Moonshine or scotch? That is the question. Scottish heritage in my hands. Not much in the world makes sense to me anymore. But this, I understand. Sweeter than perfume.
The Icarus disaster has shaken the city. Now new facts have come to light, which which will bring you live in just a moment, in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah's dealing with it. Fucking rich. Even the dead can take someone off a case. Oh, for fuck's sake. Check engine again? Just had it in the shop last week. Fuck it. I'll take it out of Zed's hide later.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. You listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
Maybe they'll finally get around to doing something about it.
Hopefully. I mean, I know we can't get involved, but someone needs to tell them enough is enough. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it, and these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Everyone has their own motive. Maybe the budget's collapsing or something.
Pile of shit, not a budget. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Boundaries still exist. We may not cross them, but some people are just evil and don't try to understand them.
Why?
Because they're bastards, and only other bastards can understand them.
Okay, hang on, Mr. Pessimism. Did you just admit there are good people in the world, and they include us?
Let's hope so. Otherwise, we're in deep shit.
Okay, that sounds more like you. I was starting to worry. You know, I didn't think it was possible, but looks like we're on the same page. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
And I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now? Can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec. Sure I do. Rachel believed it too.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh, shit. Maybe I'd meet Rachel in a better world.
It's a beautiful vision. I hope it's true.
Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
terms of an E-class shell. Got it from a junkie.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drugs.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
It doesn't matter. It's just someone making money from it.
James, you're talking bullshit. It's your duty to do that.
Thanks for caring. This is my 4th body. I can handle it. What are the weirdest synchro issues you've heard of?
I only know cases from police files, and they're not very amusing.
I heard about a guy whose senses swapped places. Extreme synesthesia. He heard colors, tasted sounds, and reacted to smells like he could physically touch them.
I know what synesthesia is.
He was doing fine until he died in a garbage truck accident one morning.
Whoa. Did it hit him?
No, he was standing next to it. The smells killed him.
Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer, but... Damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. It's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
This? Scottish Vitamins, officer.
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
I'm resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data. James Kara. Badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Can't you see? I'm drinking because I have a rotten job.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks?
I flew past Icarus because, I couldn't help it. I live in the neighborhood. Parked in the balcony. Oh, wait, no, I meant the scaffold. So, parked there when all of a sudden...
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see him!
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus?
No.
Look! They're gonna take us both in!
Okay. I'll spill. Yes, I was on the Icarus, but they threw me off the case. Chief Steiner himself gave the...
James, you stupid cunt! Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process at the jewelers. Corner of 11th and 58. Floor 117. Repeat. All nearby units. Staff. Repeat. Burglary in progress. Corner of 11th and 58. Floor 117. Ah, fuck this guy. Let's go.
Got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Bait? Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
You didn't have to stick your neck out, you know. I'd have managed without you.
Ugh, James, don't piss me off.
One thing, though. Cunt? Seriously?
I panicked.
Мне кажется, она искусственный интеллект. ИИ. Она не реальный человек, мне кажется. Поэтому ни разу из дома не уходила.
Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Wait. We still have to talk about the investigation. There are a few things that bother me.
Well, keep it short.
Green wasn't the suicidal type.
If you look at the pieces of the puzzle carefully, there's something about everyone that doesn't fit, right?
Exactly.
I think I know what it is. It's paranoia. You know the saying, the sleep of reason produces monsters? Put down the vodka and rest. It'll pass.
Beg your pardon. It's not vodka. It's the Scottish heritage.
Put the damn booze down. Even more so if it's evidence from Icarus.
Evidence. Clue at most.
Besides, it's all because of that damn body.
Ugh, nonsense. Mental problems, along with identity, character, and memory, are written in Icarite. If you don't solve them, you'll transfer this whole mess to the next shelf.
You're right. Let's change the subject.
Oh, please, James, just leave me alone.
Shit. Just wanted to talk a little, that's all.
Прикольный самолетик. Да, красиво.
Rachel!
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink.
I shouldn't be driving like this. Seems like the whole city's turning to dust.
Улетела!
and I
Эй,
still
камон!
feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you lie to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home. Not good.
Welcome home, James, Kara. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
Oh, shut up now. My head's gonna explode.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck. Where are the fucking drugs?
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
Давай, брат, давай. Забегу, чекну.
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs. I think I had an...
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little. Just a little bit.
There's nothing in this one either. Well, that leaves the bedroom.
Shocking! Outrageous! No wonder people are pissed. I'm pissed! The law makes us slaves of the system without giving us the slightest chance. Police tell us to stay at home? Good luck with that. The city is on fire!
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module. Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Calibration successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you ever thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue.
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
For you, in sports, a fraction.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event. It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck. I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
So many bodies. I had to get him. Dispense justice. Bastard kept eluding me. I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
О нет, опять вот эта хрень. О боже! Это самое бесячное, что мне не нравится в этой игре. Мне тупо не нравится.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crash,
Да не надо, пожалуйста. Ну блин. Меня вот эта механика просто бесит. Все в игре круто, но вот это просто чисто какой-то, я не знаю, байт. Ой, что?
I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation. Burn to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No.
We have nothing more on him.
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
Блин, вот это самый байт.
Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer. That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre.
Да охренеть, здесь цепочку надо выставлять. Это же долбанется. Да не, ну это просто пиздец.
Was the toxicology of the rest... Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Icarite never made it there. Which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep. The famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
Salma again. She might have known something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
All the more reason for Kovalev to take her down, right?
Может, еще что-то можно прицеплять, нет? Фу. Ладно, это значит тоже нам пока не надо.
That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was.
Угу.
As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here? Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James!
Sorry.
Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
Sorry to say, but it looks like our old bastard is deep in someone's pocket.
But what did he really want? What did he need the plans for?
Your questions keep getting better. We missed something at Green's. Something damn important.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Ah, fuck you! And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
Red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
If there was anything here, the feds got it.
I'm sorry.
We missed this one. Can you at least check what they took?
Probably. Okay. I'm convinced. Are we getting out of here?
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
This is a refrigerator.
What? No.
A projector?
Pneumatics! Opens something! Quit screwing around! We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. It looks like a door. It must be opened remotely. Maybe I can find something with X-ray. Open sesame. Okay, so he's interested in art.
Doesn't seem to be too much he's not interested in.
You know those rich bastards have a pool for yachts?
What?
Yeah. A fucking huge swimming pool, basically. They put boats in it and sail around.
But how... That's... Where do they get the water?
Fuck if I know.
People like you and me are stuck drinking recycled piss, but they're all, hoist the mizzen mast, Jeffrey! Fuckers. Talking.
И чё? Попал в локас. Немного не понял. Что я должен сделать? Непонятно.
I've never understood this stuff.
Yet it doesn't surprise me in the least that Green was into it. A real man of the people. At least that's what he wants you to see.
Right. Total bullshit. He never got remarried.
What happened to the first wife?
Refused Icarite.
But wasn't that illegal? She would have had a top-down warrant served, right?
Green only introduced that legislation after her death.
Hang on. Are you telling me Green couldn't handle it that his wife died, and he fucked up our whole fucking society because of it?
As far as I can tell, people's bullshit personal trauma is always what fucks up society. I wonder if he hung women like that under his tree, too.
Some enjoy that.
Green's signature. Did he paint this?
He's had some time to learn.
Wall is a meter from the safe. Doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it.
Нехилый такой сейф.
James, what is happening?
Sarah?
Oh, fuck.
Нехилый такой сейф.
So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds a stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven. What?
Look at a mess. Get your act together. Don't you already know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. Fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? Where's the killer? Shot. Needs a closer look. The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing before the chandelier fell on his head. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano.
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck. Blagojevich. Journalistic scum. Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you. He could have believed it all.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. It's too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. Attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding. Fucking wiring. You've had your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
He was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Something or someone stopped him.
shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You...
Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. Couldn't you just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us?
Еба! Я это показывать не буду. Жескач, тут жесткая оргия была.
Now I know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun.
Напоминает Юлия Цезаря.
Is it an
Если честно.
No. It's impossible.
Как время.
It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
It's time for pictures of your friend. Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Trail. And anything else? How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you stood on the right side. I thought you might be worth the risk.
How fucking kind of you.
Опа.
Same weapon? Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadis. Star. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. Nine millimeter, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. He almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time.
She was bleeding like hell. The senator used him as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Ritual toy. Sharp. Senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Ton of lead. Burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, locate a shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. You were lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where? Let's see where you take me. Another. This must be a dead end. Cables run deeper. Fuck. Not now. So close. Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. The youngest bodies possible. No certificates. transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them. I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Icarite in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites... why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. E.G. We go back to the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look,
Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
no matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it?
How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. We've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Incognito, it's easier for them to open up to sensations. Pretty much everyone here knows each other.
Just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you!
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here,
Yes.
and the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
I'm not green. You can't buy me. The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. myself be tricked like this. Revolved around you, idiot. Someone says that they're fucking with you. Remember that already.
Трущоба. Вот это остров
Knew more or less where she
Свобода.
lived, not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. Might even have a bar here.
Focus, James.
The question is, what are my taxes being spent on? Sarah needs electricity, and lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. Local cables for sure won't lead me to her. These cables come out of the converter.
Sarah, where are you?
It doesn't seem connected to the net.
Damn it.
Even from here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums.
How can you live here?
Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look. Lady Liberty, down in the dirt. At least she stayed right here with her people. No one else did.
Ладно, ребята, давайте, наверное, на этом я закончу. Всем спасибо, кто посмотрит этот стрим. Записи желаю приятнейшего просмотра. С вами был я, ребята, Artemonchik. Увидимся в третьей части нашего прохождения. Всех вас, ребята, обнял, приподнял. Подписывайтесь на канал, если вам нравится мой контент. И увидимся в недалеком будущем. Всем до новых встреч. Всех обнял, приподнял. До новых встреч. Всем покедов.